masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Zandvoort Setup time. Let's go. George Russell, 5 laps, starting P3. Let's do this. So, Zandvoort. Absolutely love this Zandvoort. It's an old-fashioned circuit. 5 red lights. Felt like it took forever to go green. To go green there. But yeah, Zandvoort is an old-fashioned circuit. Obviously, it's been upgraded for the modern F1 cars, but absolutely love the old style circuits like Zandvoort, like Spa, Monza, Suzuka, Monaco even. But yeah, this setup, obviously the setup is at the end. 5 laps are just to show you guys what the setup is like. I already know what the setup is like, but I did a social race with this about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and probably had the best qualifying I've ever had. I went 4/10 quicker than my actual TT time, and set a 108.7. And I know you guys might think, 108.7 is not that fast. To me, it was, the best quality lap I had ever done, and I was over the moon with it. And this from using this setup alone. Remember though, it's Zandvoort.
Overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Zandvoort is notoriously bad for drinking fuel, overheating the tyres. Just remember that. If you overheat the tyres, especially in a league race, they're going to blister. You're not going to have much grip. The car's going to feel awful, and you're going to slide off, because this game is so highly focused on the tyres, tyre temperatures, surface temperatures even. If you get any of those wrong, you're really going to struggle, I started doing a series of understanding tyre temperatures.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Understanding tyres. They're in the playlist that all these setups are in. If you want to have a look, I will start getting more of those out as soon as possible. But yeah, tyres and aero are the number one factor in this game this year. Massive improvement on obviously the trash we had in 22, but this game, man, it is truly amazing. We've gone purple sector 1. Let's see if I can do a little bit better than the 10.6. It's absolutely caned my battery. Absolutely flying. The 10.3. It's not bad at all. Obviously it's race pace, and when I did the 8.7 in a league race, it was full qualifying, and I did it right at the end of Q3. When you're going out for qualifying, especially in league racing, you need to make sure you prepare the tyres. If you go out and a bit of a loony, trying to, aggressively zigzag to get heat into those tyres, you are going to ruin them. And if you ruin your tyres on the out lap, your actual push lap is not going to be fast or effective, and technically you've just ruined a pair of tyres. In some circuits you can do an out lap, a push lap, a cool down lap, and then another push. Those circuits though are few and far between, but
Okay, final lap. Let's go.
as I said, this circuit is not too difficult on tyres, if provided you look after them. I think you can. I chose the wrong strategy in my race. I started on the hards. I should have gone to the mediums, but I chose softs, and those softs had to do 16 laps because a safety car or VSC came out, and I boxed under that. And within 6 laps, yeah, the tyres were done. If I had chosen to go on the medium tyres, I truly believe I could have won the race, finished the race in the end P3. It's notoriously difficult to overtake around here anyway, but I just didn't have the grip left in the tyres. But you can technically do a medium to softer on here, but you need some proper tyre management and to really look after those tyre temperatures. This has been Zandvoort. The setup is coming next. Hope it helps you guys. Remember to do that good stuff. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button.
Whether they could pull off the win here in Zandvoort, but they've done so in spectacular style. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they are very much at one with the car, which is a cliche, but it's true. It's not an easy process, and that work is very much...
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
Logan Sargent gets my vote today.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
The Zandvoort setup then. So this is what I've gone with, and I've even tried and tested this setup in a league race, which was really fruitful for me, to be fair. So I've gone with 50 on the front wing, 42 on the rear. The reason why I've gone high on the front is because you want as much turn in around this circuit as possible. Have to remember though, this circuit is a fuel killer. So if you are racing online, especially in a 50%, I highly recommend you go in at least 2 laps over on the fuel. It is absolutely a killer when it comes to fuel, but not just that, it's a very difficult circuit to overtake as well, very difficult. So 50 on the front, 42 on the rear. You can go as low as 40. I have seen people running setups like as front wing as low down as 42. I went with 50 because I want as much turn in and as much front end downforce as possible. Transmission, I've gone with 55-50. It just works, it really does. You can go as high as 60 if you like, 55. I've seen some people running 63, seen some people high as 70. Again, you need to try and minimize as much wheel spin or as wheel slip as possible around here. The tires really overheat, and if you are not perfect with your temperatures, you'll blister and you'll get no grip and you'll slide off the track. I highly, and again, reiterate the point, time trial setups do not work when racing. Suspension geometry, we've gone right, left. You all know the drill. It's not broken, let's not fix it. It seems to work. It's a carryover from 22. Yeah. Suspension, I've gone with 30 on the front, 10 on the rear. I've said it enough. the way setups are going, they seem to be a higher front and a lower rear. However, this one is an exception. When I first started creating this setup, I found that I too was running a higher front anti-roll bar than a rear anti-roll bar, but what I found was the car was very, very loose because of the rear aero is so low compared to the front. But what I did to stabilize the rear of the car was swap it around. So rather than running a high front anti-roll bar and a low rear anti-roll bar, I run a low front anti-roll bar and a higher rear anti-roll bar. It really helps with stability in that rear end and kind of stops the pendulum effect from having a higher front end or higher front wing or higher front front downforce. It really helps me with car stability, so hence the reason why I've gone 410. Onto the ride height. There's not that very many curbs around here. I suppose there is one at the end of the second DRS straight. It's only a little straight. You can ride the curb. I've gone with 33, 37s. I don't tend to ride the curb that much. You know, kind of scuff it or just put one wheel half on it. If you're a type of driver that hits that curb, increase the front ride height, but you know, 33, 37 is kind of fine. Again, it's your setup, change whatever you want. Onto the brakes, going with 100, 55 around here. There's not, believe it or not, there is not that many hard braking zones. Turn 1 maybe, and there's, yeah, other than turn 1 I can't think of any hard braking, unless obviously you are in amongst the pack in a league race and you know, if it's not working for you, again, increase it. But 55 seems to work well for me. Again, this only applies to people that are on ABS off. ABS on, forget about it, don't worry about it, because obviously it's an assist and that helps a heck of a lot with braking. On the tyres, again, you'll see low tyre pressures around here. Probably they need to be even lower than this. They work okay for me, but for some drivers that are really aggressive on their tyres, they probably need to go minimum tyre pressures all around, because Zandvoort is, not only is it a fuel drinker, it is a tyre eater as well. And the reason why it's a tyre eater is because tyre temperatures skyrocket and you don't get much relief in cooling them down other than slowing down. That nobody wants to slow down in a league race to be overtaken and whatnot. But this is Zandvoort. You know the drill by now, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps, or will really help me. To all those who have subscribed, really appreciate you guys. If you've got any comments, any questions, if the setup doesn't work for you, let me know down in the comments below and we'll get back to you, no problem at all. But you guys, you take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.